2021 may usher live streaming of proceedings and use of artificial intelligence in the Indian judiciary. A 4-judge committee of the top court is already deciding framing of rules for live streaming of court proceedings, which has already been allowed by a 2018 verdict of the top court but has not yet been implemented. The Supreme Court's E-Committee, which looks at all technological matters related to courts, has set up a panel of 4 judges to frame rules for live streaming of hearings in high courts and trial courts in order to promote transparency in court operations. In October this year, the Attorney General K.K. Venugopal had urged the court to decide on live streaming soon, since it has already been allowed by a previous judgment of the top court. The Attorney General had informed the court that NIC and the Union Law Ministry were deliberating further on the modalities of virtual hearings. While virtual hearings, which began this year in the top court, have been beset with glitches till now, the court, the judiciary and the government also intend to ensure that these glitches go away and the virtual hearing can begin not only in high courts but also in trial courts across the country where infrastructure is lacking. Also, the court is going to decide on various pending cases which were heard in the previous year or the petitions which were filed earlier but have not yet been assigned to any bench for consideration. The court will decide on Shapoorji-Pallonji Group and Tata-Mistry's offer to get pro-rata shares in all listed Tata Group companies in lieu of their 18% stake in Tata Sons, which has been opposed by the Tata Group. The final verdict in the Tata-Mistry case is also likely to settle the valuation of the 18% stake, which has been pegged at 80,000 crores by the Tata Group as opposed to 1.75 lakh crores as claimed by the Shapoorji-Pallonji Group. The top court will also decide on petitions seeking to extend loan moratorium period, which has been opposed by the Union Finance Ministry and the Reserve Bank of India. Although the court till now has indicated that it will not substitute Centre and RBI's financial wisdom with its order, many financially sick sectors are hoping for some bailout in lieu of the pandemic. Earlier, the court had begun hearing on the Maratha reservation case before a constitution bench, but the hearing was beset with way too many glitches, with many lawyers unable to get through, after which the hearing was shelved for later. Earlier, the court had also indicated that they may wait to hear the matter till physical hearings resume, but it remains to be seen how early that will take place and whether the court is going to devise a method to ensure that virtual hearing itself can continue not only for regular matters but also for constitutional bench cases. The court is also going to constitute benches to hear petitions challenging the Citizenship Amendment Act, the electoral bonds, revocation of Article 370, and a batch of review petitions against the top court verdict which had allowed entry of women in the Sabrimala temple.